welcome back to another up close product video. It is 2022, so happy new year to all of you that follow my channel and are checking out this video. I want to bring to you a product that Wychwood have recently released, and I've used something very similar to in the past, and that is the Wychwood Dry Bags. The Wychwood Dry Bags come in 5 different sizes. So we have 5 litre, 10 litre, 25 litre, 50 litre and the almighty 100 litre. We'll take a look at the packaging like we do in all of the videos, and then we'll get it open and I'll show you the product closer up so we can have a bit of a closer inspection and look at the features. So firstly, it clearly identifies obviously which size that you are looking for. So if you go into the shops, you don't need to be rummaging around anything like that. It will clearly state which litre bag is inside the packaging. On the back, it obviously tells you all the key features about these bags. Believe it or not, it isn't just a general stash sack dry bag, that sort of thing. That's got some really helpful features on there and a bit of a description as well. And as you can see, they're not your standard sort of camo, olive green, that sort of thing. They've got like a sort of dark grey colour to them, so something a little bit different from Wychwood themselves. So that's the sort of packaging. As you can see, they pack down really flat. If you're not using them but you want to take them just on the off chance, as you can see they're so thin. You could quite easily just stick them in a rucksack, in a carry-all, anything like that, packed down just on the off chance that you might get some gear wet or you need somewhere to put your belongings. They pack down nice and thin, and you'll be able to tuck them away without having to lug around masses of extra tackle with you. Just pack it down nice and flat, slot it in your rucksack, job done. The bags outside of the packaging, as I said, they've got that sort of grey look to them with a sort of dark grey Wychwood logo on the bottom. Now the material that they're made out of themselves is a 0.23mm ripstop PVC material, so that is super lightweight, hard wearing, and not only that, it's going to stop any water from going in if you've got stuff that you want to protect on the inside, or on the reverse of that, stop any water coming out. So if you're putting anything sort of wet inside these clothes, nets, slings, mats inside obviously the larger models, and you're chucking them in the boot of your car, that sort of thing, or your van, then it's going to stop the water from coming out, like I say, just as much as it stops the water from going in. Now the bags themselves are sort of tubed in shape. If you look at the seams on the bottom, they are sort of bonded, welded, however you want to sort of describe it. There is no stitching of any sort along the bottom there, and the same again sort of down the sides, where obviously the 2 sides of the PVC material are like I say, fixed together. No stitching, anything like that. So completely waterproof. If you've got stitching, then obviously you've got you've got an entry point where water can seep into the stitching and make its way inside the bag. So as you can see, they are sort of bonded together, and not only that, the actual inside of the bag, they are taped seams as well. So even though there is no, like I say, no entry point for any water getting in there, just for complete reassurance, they have been taped on the insides as well. Looking at the top of the bag, as you can see, there's some thick, heavy duty, sturdy material sewn all the way around the top of the bag. Now this will allow you to roll the bag down, tighten it up again to stop any water from getting in there. So once you've sort of doubled that over like so, there is no water getting into that. It will just literally run down and keep everything inside nice and dry. And with that, just to make sure that that is completely sealed, you get a sort of clip there which simply just pops into place like so. Gives you something to carry if you want to carry it by hand, or just chuck it on your barrow. But as you can imagine, that handy little bag there full of valuables, anything like that, you know, stuff that you want to keep dry, keep safe from getting any sort of damp or wet on them, then this little 5-litre model will be perfect for like I say, any little valuables, stuff like that. So that is the roll top design, real simple little fastening, couple of rolls of the top there will keep that all nicely tucked away in place with that real simple clip to keep it all together in one piece. So next to the actual clip that you used for the roll top, there is another little clip there which I guess you could use to attach to anything, like if you're boating out, say for example you need to get your gear over to a swim on the other side of the lake, or you're fishing an island, that sort of thing, and you use boats, then you can use these clips to attach to, you know, other carryalls, bits and pieces like that. Just an additional little clip there really, just to allow you to keep it attached to something so that it's not falling off the barrow, anything like that. But just that clip in itself, that does take a little bit of force to open, so it's not a, you know, it's not a cheap clip, it's not a something that's going to just shatter or break. That is quite a sturdy little clip there, and like I say, you have to use a bit of force to yeah, to actually get it open, so that isn't going to break or snap on you after a handful of times of being used. But that is held on in place on that clip there with a little loop, so that ain't going anywhere either, so no chance of that falling off or losing it or anything like that. So one thing I did want to show you on the two larger models, so the 50-litre and the 100-litre, is a really cool little idea. Now if you look on 50-litre, for example, you get two clips at the base of the bag, so that is the sort of bottom of the bag there, two fused in loops, and then at the top on the clips where you obviously roll the bag up and close it, you get an extra two loops on that end as well. Now essentially what that will do is allow you to get the two straps come inside the bag that are fully adjustable and clip them onto the bag to basically turn it into a rucksack type dry bag. So clipping it on to the two clips like so. So as you can see, one at the top, one at the bottom, that you allow to get it over your shoulders, carry any wet gear in there, or carry any gear that you don't want to get wet to your swim. Themselves are extremely reasonably priced. I will reel off to you now the prices for each size in the range. The 5-litre bag is $5.99 RRP, the 10-litre bag is $7.99 RRP, the 25-litre bag is $9.99 RRP, the 50-litre bag is $14.99 RRP, and the massive 100-litre bag is $19.99 RRP. So the dry bags then, they are now available from your Wychwood retailers, so feel free to go and check them out. If you've got any questions, as always, fire them down below or come and get in touch on any of my social media. I will do my very best to help you. But yeah, thanks for watching the first of this year's up close product videos. Hopefully there are many more to come. Thanks again for tuning into my channel. As always, feel free to subscribe for any future videos, and I will catch up with you soon.